from the Superdome in New Orleans. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number one overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Eluding the pressure right. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run gets him 15 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They run it again with Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's taken down, but
First down.
He'll slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down. They'll set up a throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Let's do that.
And it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Oh, fancy running by Murray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down.
Bro, that could have been a pick, bro.
Still on his feet. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 48 yards. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Kamara up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only... down to the 19. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And
first down.
The open man, that's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Again, Kamara. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Kamara is
touchdown.
In the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Would be able to add the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Murray. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw is Murray.
Pick. Let's go. Off the deflection, bro.
Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That is caught, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a solid first half from the veteran running back, Alvin Kamara. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Back to throw here. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the gun, a give to Connor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Murray now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3. But more importantly, it brings up 4th down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. First down, Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. It's brought in by Wilson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Oh, they intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Past the 20.
Pick 6. Let's go.
He'll take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick six, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
Groupie for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Murray trying again after the pick six. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Second down and 3. Here's Murray from midfield. Open man here is Benson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now Murray again. Wide open receiver complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Connor is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago.
Right,
first down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The pass there over the middle to start things out. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run again, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I know when you're looking at this.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball
elbow
comes
down
loose?
first.
And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
Yep.
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Try to take this home, they'll run. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. Again, it's Kamara.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Back to throw. Murray. To Connor on the check down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he'll He'll go out near midfield at the 49. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First throw of overtime for Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Opening drive of overtime. Both teams will get a possession, barring a defensive score. Here's 2nd down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt. It helps out your defense with field position.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes a catch. The defense did its part. 3 points now. All they need as they work on 2nd down. Now they'll change things up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, it's Miller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals 17. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They are in field goal range. 3 points now would win it. Here's second down. And he's
Touchdown.
into the end zone for
Game
a
winner.
touchdown and a game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score in OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head, we could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.